My name's Guy Kestevan and I've been a professional bike and kit tester for nearly 25 years. And today I'm unboxing a new delivery from Syntase. If you've not heard of them before, they are massively influential in Europe, very, very strong high-tech brand over there, and they've always had an amazing reputation for sort of ultra high level innovative components. So it's great to see them getting kind of stronger representation over here in the UK. First off, we have the Syntase screw-on grips, moto grips. So interesting feature there, you've got a little sort of mini bar end on the end of the grip, and also got a file tread on the front, and then more of a soft compound palm tread on the back. So fully ergo with a little bit of a thumb grip on there. So they're going to really appeal to, well, old schoolers like me, to be honest. Look forward to getting on those mini bar ends and reliving my glory days of X-Lights and control sticks and Onzas. Crikey, how was that? 30 years ago now? Nearly? Yeah, but interested to try those. And obviously having the bolt on the end means they lock into place nicely as well. And those are going to be mounted onto these Syntace Vector Carbon Matte Superlight High 10 handlebars. Syntase do a range of 20 different bars, and they do a full range from 720 out to 780mm. These are 780mm. You can see they've got cut marks on the outside there, and they do 5, 10, 13, 20 and 35mm rises in either an 8 or 12 or a 16 sweepback. So I mean, even 12 is quite a radical amount of sweepback. Normally bars are about 9 degrees sweepback. So I've gone for low rise, so there's a 10mm rise with a 12 degree sweepback. And the one thing with all the Syntase bars, they still only produce them in 31.8, so the smaller sort of old school diameter. But that means the bars are exceptionally light. I mean, these are called Superlight. It's a name you see on all sorts of products. But at 202 grams for a 780mm bar, that is properly lightweight. But they still come with a 10-year guarantee and no rider weight restrictions whatsoever. So that's a really lightweight, and I would imagine from I mean, obviously the Lightville e-bike I tested, Lightville and Syntase are kind of joined at the hip in terms of products, and the front end of that felt absolutely rock solid, and that had these bars on. So extrapolating from that, these are going to be a really, really stiff, accurate bar despite their low weight. And then on the same lightweight tip, we have this Syntace Megaforce 3 stem. It's a beautiful piece of forging and machining, this, and it actually comes with a little shim inside, so it can run 1¼ or 1⅛ steerer tubes. In fact, I'm gonna come up close to the camera here because it deserves. The detailing is absolutely fantastic. You can see it's forged, so all the metal grains are realigned during the construction process. So it's as strong as it can possibly be. And even with this little label dangling off, this little tea bag label that tells you it's got a 10-year guarantee, and again, with no rider weight restrictions or use limitations. You can use any width bar you want in here. This is only 88 grams. So together with those bars, you're looking at a 290 gram complete cockpit, which is, I mean, I think that might even be lighter than the all-in-one Syncross bar and stem I've got on my Kotick at the moment, which is probably where these are going to end up. And it's got what they call their 200 degree clamping system. So as you can see, there's slightly more at the back of the clamp than there is at the front, and you get titanium bolts all the way through as standard, and it's just an absolute masterpiece stem. Sorry, one detail I forgot to show. If you look inside, you can actually see little internal webs up the front there. It's hollow apart from that. But on the longer stems, those ribs actually extend further along to add strength. Again, this is 30mm, but they do 21 different stems in 14 lengths, from 30mm right out to 111mm. And they do some really kind of interesting in-between sizes as well. So if you want a 66mm stem, have a look at the Syntase range. Oh, and then one thing I forgot to say: pricing. This kind of quality does not come cheap. Handlebars are €225 and the stem is €128. And then, last but not least, we have these Syntace C33i Straight front and rear wheel set. Now, C33 means this is C-Series Carbon. So you know, really lightweight. I think 435 grams for the 27.5-inch rim in a 33mm width. These are the 29er wheels, and these come with TQ suffix, which means you've got torque caps on there to make them compatible with RockShox's oversized fork ends for an extra bit of stiffness. And kind of Syntase really pride themselves on maximum stiffness. It's a bit of a German stereotype, but stiffness is king. So if you, I mean, obviously I've literally just pulled them out of the box, but if you're looking for a more compliant, sort of fashionably more compliant, more forgiving ride, these are probably not the choice for you. But for absolute kind of laser-guided rigidity, well, that's where the Syntase reputation has always been. And as you see, they're untaped, but a relatively shallow rim there. You know, I'll tape them up and then get some tyres on there. It's a 6-bolt hub in the centre. Again, I'll come around the front here so you can see the detail. 6-bolt hub at the centre, straight pull spokes. All the spokes front and rear are the same length, so it's really easy to swap about and get spares for them. And then flipping them over that side, you can see you've just got this little adjustable bearing collar there, and everything's just beautifully made. I mean, those bearings feel incredible. They've packed them with their own special grease, and you know, the kind of the reputation that Syntase have on the continent is second to none. So I'm really excited about getting these onto the bike. In terms of weight, again, it's the 33mm rim, and it's designed to be super strong. Syntase reckon this C-Series Carbon rim is 30% more impact resistant than their already tough alloy rims. 28 spokes front and rear, Q-lock spoke heads here, and each spoke goes into kind of a reinforced cone moulded into the rim face itself. So a lot of tech there, and so they weigh in at 810 grams for the front wheel, and then for this matching rear wheel with SRAM XD, that's 890 grams. So it's a 1700 gram wheel set overall, which for a 33mm wide rim is pretty damn light. I mean, certainly lighter than reserves and things, and you know, almost as light as Raceface Next R and Reynolds. And again, beautifully machined XD driver there, super smooth bearings. Again, it's got bearing adjustment and preload on that far side there, and you know, you can even see even the little end cap there is marked up to help you guide the setup on there. You know, these are a proper. You can just feel they just ooze quality, and it's a 40 tooth free hub ratchet on XD and their standard hubs. Whereas the new microspline ones get a 45-degree take up, so you know, pretty instant there. And three cross spoking pattern with 28 spokes in the rear as well. That is likely to be a properly urgent and accurate feeling wheel. So be interesting. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. I might put them in the Kotick to really stiffen the ride feel of that up, you know, together with the bars and stem, or I might put them in the Pace, because the Pace is running Hunts at the moment, which are a great wheel, but they're a little bit heavy. You know, these will save 200 grams off that Hunt carbon wheel set. And considering the quality of them, these are actually pretty good value. You know, front and rear pair, €14.80. So, I mean, obviously, you put a delivery on top of that, but considering, you know, you're getting hub and quality right up there with the very best hubs, and really good quality rims as well. You know, that Syntase has spent a lot of time developing. You know, they were, again, I said very early on that Syntase are sort of famous for innovative products, and they were one of the first brands to go really wide with rims before anyone. Them and Ibis were pretty much right ahead of the curve with getting wider rims, and you can choose from 28, 33 or 40mm internal widths on your wheels. And if you like mix all the front rear different axle combos, 26, 27.5 or 29 standards in alloy or carbon, there are 84 different wheels available from Syntase for your mountain bike, and that's before you start on road or before you start on gravel. You know, they have a huge range. If you're struggling to find exactly the piece of equipment you want, whether it's cockpit, whether it's wheels, or you know, all sorts of different pieces for your bike. You know, even things like there's a stem that comes with a phone holder. Should have it here. Sorry, I should have prepped that before. But there's a stem that comes with a You know, this fits onto a phone holder on the, you'll have seen it on the light bill video if you've watched that. That actually fits underneath a specifically designed stem to hold your phone, and that stem you can also get it with a lighting bracket for a lupine light. Again, another absolutely top-end German component manufacturer there. So, we've got the wheels, we've got bars, we've got Megaforce3 stem, and we've got the grips. So it's looking like a significant set of Syntase upgrades for my Pace and Kotick, depending on where they end up. You know, lightweight, super high quality, precision componentry from Germany. That's what Syntase are known for, and I have to say, having seen these examples in the flesh, it's been a while since Syntase has been readily available in the UK, so I'm delighted to have these in my hands and be getting ready to get them on a bike. So, that's what I'll do next. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please click for notifications, tell your mates about the channel, share the channel, just like, let's get the momentum going back behind the channel again. That'd be great. Massive thanks to my Patreon supporters who give a small monthly pledge to the channel as an investment for the ongoing growth and development of the channel, and they get exclusive early and behind the scenes edits as a thank you, and also kind of a higher level of tech and buying advice from me as kind of a personal shopper and tinkerer kind of service as a thanks for that. But for now, oh, and of course, thanks to Syntase for sending this kit in for test. But for now, I've been Guy Kestevan on Guy Kest TV, talking about Syntase, cockpit and wheelset upgrades.